Andrew, you started with the DEA out of St. Louis, and it's not like that's a job that you fill out an application down at the local federal office and say, hey, I'd like to be a DEA informant. So how in the world did that even launch for you?
Well, launch kind of different. I mean, it was like, what do you want? Why are you here? Well, my thing is, what can I do to help?
So you went to the DEA and said, here I am.
I went to him just like that. Here I am. What can I do?
And why did you want to do that?
Well, because at that time, I had a brother that was into different activities that shouldn't have been into them activities, and I just thought it was something I could do to positive.
Yeah, to try to help guys like your brother.
Exactly like him, yes.
Now, when you first started becoming an informant, I guess you go out and you have to build relationships with people in the drug world.
Yes.
And hope they don't find out who you're working for, because you're a dead man the day that happens.
Exactly, exactly.
How frightened were you when you went out there and you started getting to know these people, knowing if they find out my cover, I'm gone?
About as frightened I am right now.
I ain't gonna kill you. I'm not gonna kill you.
But what happens is that, you know, you're not in a suit.
Yeah.
You're in regular street clothes, and you're trying to be on the level that they're on at the same time. So you work that angle to pursue whatever angle that you're going at.
You know, you were known in that world as a guy that just could sort of mix and mingle, and people didn't think of you as sort of standing out. You know, you just had the ability to blend.
Exactly.
So was there any secret to that?
Well, it's not a secret. It's just you have to make the decision on who's your target. For example, if I was come to get Mr. Mike here, I think I had to put on a suit and play the guitar.
Yeah, that probably helped.
Yeah.
But not play it very well.
No, not play it well, just be able to play it.
You didn't have to say that. I said that. You don't get to say that. I want to make out.
But that would be my angle to get in contact with you.
So you're going to find sort of what is of interest to me.
Exactly.
And make me think we got something going here.
Exactly.
And once they bust him, you get out of town, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm out. There's no reason for me to stay around.
Then you worry they're going to find you?
Well, it's not, I mean...
You're not using your own name, I don't guess.
No, I have about 5 or 6 names.
You told everybody you were Keith Bilbrey, right?
No, I don't like that name. I like the name Rico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Andrew, you were responsible with your insider tips of helping to see millions of dollars worth of drugs confiscated and taken off the streets that very well could have killed the children or grandchildren of some of the people watching our show tonight.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure people understand that drugs are killing people every single week in this nation. I asked you if you were afraid, but I want to ask you, were you proud that you were able to help bust some of these people and get them off the street so they weren't killing other kids?
Well, first, you know, I got to be thankful to God. That's the top of the line there.
Yeah.
Because without his guidance, I couldn't do what I do. So that's first. Then the rest is almost, it's no problem. And yes, you do get scared. I mean, I've been nervous at times, and that's part of the job. I always said that if you're not nervous, then something is actually wrong. You should back away from it. So there's nothing wrong with getting butterflies. Every case I did, I always had butterflies. From the beginning until it starts getting into the situation we're actually making a deal, then all the butterflies go out, and then I do my job, and then they get arrested and send them on the way.
So how many years did you do this?
30 years.
30 years, and live to tell about it.
Yes.
That is the amazing thing, is that very few people can do that kind of work for that extended period of time.
Well, it's the blessing of God.
Well, it is, but you've been a blessing of God to help get some of these folks off the streets. If you had it to do over, would you do anything differently?
No, sir. Everything I would do the same. Because at the end of the day, is some child, and everybody out here has childs, they they don't want their kids to be caught up into this drug war because, I mean, it is bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. And the thing about this situation, this is not about black, not about white, it's not about anything. It's about the drug.
Yeah.
And the drug has no color to it. It doesn't care if you're rich, poor, half poor, not poor, rich, it doesn't care. It works the same all the way down the line.
It sure does. And a lot of families have been dramatically impacted and many lives ruined because of it. And I thank God that you were there to help maybe take some of those drugs off the street and out of the systems of gullible young people.
Well,
Andrew,
I'll
what a
always
delight.
be there.
A delight to have you here. Thank you
Oh.
very, very much. Powerful story. And if you want to learn more about Andrew Chambers, why don't you invite him to speak in your community? He can tell you about it. Visit pdaspeakers.com. Search for Andrew Chambers.